Hi, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to do a video on how to color match your foundation to your skin tone. Now this is a tried and true method that I used many years ago when I started using foundation, and this method still holds true today. So stay with me and I'll teach you the best color matches for your skin using this old technique. Stay tuned. Most women, especially women of color, your face is comprised of many different tones. For me, as an example, I tend to be lighter in the middle of my face and in my cheeks than I am at the outer part of my face, which is a little bit darker. So I'm warm in here and I'm cool in here. But what I've learned to do is to color match my foundation to my skin type and get the best foundation color that works for me. And so what I've done, and I don't necessarily stick to rules about NWs and NCs and cools and warms, you have to test foundations on your skin tone. Once you test foundations on your skin tone, try to go in a natural lighting setting and then look to see, look for ashiness, look for color change in your complexion, because many times when you're testing product in the store, you can't see these minute changes that the foundations make that you can really see on the outside when you're outside in natural light. You really can't see them in the store. So I'm going to start with these two colors. I'm going to show you the old method of color matching. Starting with the NW43, I'm going to put a little bit on my finger, and this is the way it's done, ladies. You take that color and you put it on your face, just like that. And then you look at it and you say to yourself, is this lighter or darker than my natural complexion? The next color you try or sample should be a color that's darker. If you see that this color is too light for your complexion, then the next color you want to sample must be darker. And so I'm going to take a little bit of the NW45. I'm going to put it right there on my face. Now in my lighting, and I hope you can see this, that although this is still not my color, it's definitely closer than this one, which is much lighter. So in that case, what I would probably do, and which I recommend you guys do, you need to start, if you can, and if you can afford it, and I know money is an issue with foundations because some foundations just cost a lot. You may want to blend. And at this point, what I would do is take the two colors, using the dark color as my base, pick up some of that light color and blend it in and see what happens. Blend it down, and if you find that the color seems to be blending in and looking like your natural skin tone, you've probably hit upon something. It's probably telling you this is closest to your natural skin color than the first two. And let me put the darker color back up so that you guys can see. And now you saw me blend these two colors together to get what blended out right here. This is the method that I'm speaking about, where you color match foundation with your skin. You have to go for a lighter and a darker, closest to your natural skin tone. If they don't quite match either one, try blending the two together. If you get a better blend that way, that may be the best color for you. Again, like I said, if you have the opportunity, go outside or go by a window in natural sunlight and see what's going on with that color you just blended. If it looks ashy or chalky, then probably those two colors probably aren't the right color. If it looks natural, as if you didn't add anything to the area, then that's a color match, and that would work for you. That's what I do. I blend these two colors together using the darker color as the base, and the lighter color I just add just a drop or two, mix it on the back of my hand, and then I apply it with my foundation brush. That's the best color for me, and it works every time. Next, I want to show you how to color match with powder foundation. These colors are MAC, and this is the NW43, and this is MAC this would be, and this color is an NC43. So look at that. Isn't that amazing? So already I've broken the rules of MAC. I'm using an NC and an NW to make the best powder blend for me. So when I'm applying my foundation, I usually start with the lighter color, which is the NC43, which is the lighter color, and I'll pick up some of that color on my brush, tap it off, and gently apply my color in the center of the face. Now I'm not using this to make a dramatic color change. I'm just using this as my base in this part of my face, because this area of my face where I tend to be oily, I tend to be a little bit lighter. And I'll just blend that NC43 right in. After I've blended the NC43 in, I'll go back and pick up the NW43, which is darker, and I will blend it on the outer perimeters of my face using that tapping motion, guys, just to distribute the powdered makeup over the face. Getting it in. Once I work the powder in, I'll take the same brush without adding any more powder, and I'll go back in just like this. And this is how I get my color match. If you have the opportunity and you're in the drugstore and you can sample cosmetics, a lot of times drugstores have sample bottles open to test. Some brands, I think like L'Oreal True Match, if I'm not mistaken, has a sampler of the complete True Match line, which is available to sample. Sample those. Do the same thing that you've seen me do here. Don't test product on your hand. Don't test it on your neck. Test it right here where you're going to be using it, on the face, along the cheek, right along here. Put the two colors right next to each other. Put the darker color and the lighter color. I was looking down because I wanted to pick it up. This is what you have to do. You have to put the colors on your face. You have to see them right next to each other. Put them right next to each other so that you can see which color is the best color for you. Sorry, let me just get put right there. Okay, and now I'm going to use a darker one. This is really important. I get a lot of emails and a lot of personal messages in my personal email. You guys are still confused about it, and I don't blame you, because it's not easy. But again, and this is the darker one, and as you can see, it's almost a near match. But if I use this right in the center of my face, I'm going to look darker, and it's not going to look natural. You have to play around with foundations. You have to play around with the colors that you're going to be using so that you can truly find which color is best for you. Now, this method that I showed you this evening, this works well with any foundation. The foundation brand, I should say. It works well with any foundation brand, whether it's L'Oreal or Maybelline or MAC or any higher end brand. You have to experiment, and in some cases you may want to line as many as 3 different color foundations or powders along your face. That's the best way to do it. If you have the money to blend 2 colors together, you should try that, see if that works. One of the important things to know about foundation in all the major drugstore chains, and that's CVS, Duane Reade, Rite Aid, Walgreens, I believe Target also, that you can take back any foundation or makeup product that you got home and you thought you liked it and you didn't like it. You can take it back, get an exchange, or you can get your money back. So don't be afraid to do that. Don't think that you've bought something and you have to keep it because it doesn't work for you and you don't know what to do with it. Take it back. You can take back cosmetics to your drugstores. So with that said, guys, I know I'm going to get some messages. Please, please, please leave all your messages right on the comment wall so that everybody can see what I'm writing in regards to your question. Maybe your question can help them. If you have more of a personal problem with skincare and you need to talk to me privately, well then, of course, please feel free and leave a message in the personal message center. And That's all for now with color matching. You take care, you be well, you be blessed, and you have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye.